This is going to be a biohacking guide where it's easy to follow. There's no fucking dopamine bullshit where I'm going to over edit this video, right? There might be some instances where I stutter, okay? Because obviously this is like a YouTube video. I'm going to upload this as raw as I can. I'm going to cut as many stutters as I can. But this is exactly how you biohack. First step, right? Every time I wake up in the morning, I intermittent fast for at least 5 to 6 hours, right? And the reason why I do this, right? By the way, biohacking, right? The reason why I do biohacking is because it's all for productivity, right? Yes, it's for muscle building reasons, fat loss reasons, fine. Yes, absolutely fucking true, right? But the reason why I intermittent fast in the mornings is because it helps me in the helps me focus, right? Helps me in my university lectures, helps me make money in my sales calls. People are so strange nowadays, right? They would read a book, okay, for example, like let's just choose a random, like people would read, I don't know, like a productivity book like 48 Laws of Power while eating fucking oatmeal, right? I don't get that. Digestion, productivity, so digestion and work should be separate things. Well, that's literally multitasking, right? You should not multitask both digestion and work. It just doesn't work that way. You should not be digesting and working at the same time. So fast in the mornings for 5 to 6 hours or until you've made progress and you've got meaningful and purposeful work done. And then after, okay, then you can eat. Just don't overcomplicate it, really. Just don't overcomplicate it, like, at all. Okay, you've got people in the fitness industry saying that, oh, you should make this fucking oatmeal recipe that you're missing out on these protein recipes. At the end of the day, they are just sponsored by these big ass trillionaire dollar fitness industries, fitness companies that are telling you that you need to take this supplement if you want to build more muscle, and they're giving these influencers free supplements, and as a return they do like advertising work for them. I've certainly done them as well, so I know them so I know from experience, right, that these companies are giving you money, they're giving you free products to show, to make adverts for them and show them in a good light. As I said, don't overcomplicate it. Eat one Chinese, right? One ingredient foods. If you go to Tesco's or if you go to any supermarket, right? So I'm from the UK, right? And if you look behind, there's going to be an ingredient list. If you look at the nutrition on the ingredient list, right? If there's more than 2 ingredients, honestly, just don't even just put it back. 90% of your diet should be coming from whole foods, or 100%, right? Personally, I prefer 95% sometimes, right? Because obviously I'm not like a self-improvement autist. Which is a person who's always staying at their home, working 24/7. I'm not that person, right? Because that does not get you anywhere. Sometimes I will go to restaurants, get steak, right? I always get steak or fish, right? And then I never really eat the vegetables. I always eat some kind of carb on the side, so sweet potatoes. That's usually one ingredient, but it has like, sometimes it has like sauce on it, which, obviously is multiple ingredients, right? But that's just like one time, okay? One time every single week, I just have, steak to compensate for that. Some one ingredient compensation, some one ingredient food to compensate for, the minor multi-ingredient food that I have alongside with it, right? Eat one ingredient foods, steak, right? Eggs, right? We're gonna go into eggs because eggs are literally like, I'm not even sure how I'm gonna able to explain this in the video, because eggs are so fucking important, right? Fruits and vegetables in as well, right? I take supplements. I take the only supplements that I only take, I have them right here, is creatine and just vitamins, right? Keep it so simple, right? Just vitamins, creatine is the only thing I take. Creatine is optional, right? If you get enough red meat in your diet, or just meat in general in your diet, you don't need creatine. I honestly take creatine like twice per month, right? I literally don't take the stuff because most of my diet consists of just single ingredient foods: potatoes, eggs, as I said, steaks, chicken, etc., right? But another biohacking tip is to be aware of what you're wearing. Now, I'm not sure what this material is made from, but I did specifically say that to my mother, that start buying clothes that are like almost 100% cotton, right? You want to try to avoid polyesters, because polyesters, has been proven by scientists that it's going to decrease your testosterone, right? In the laws of biohacking, you don't really want to decrease your testosterone. I know some women that don't even want to decrease their testosterone, right? No man wants to decrease their testosterone. So if you're wearing polyester all the time, try to avoid polyester. Try to wear cotton most of the time, right? Or even best, right? I have this vest that I wear. It's made out of cotton, right? Try to wear white vests if you can. Most of the time, it is currently like spring and it's quite cold in the UK, but just try to wear clothes that are not polyester most of the time. Another tip for your body and your testosterone is not to frequently take hot baths, right? I know, you know, people like to take hot baths because it makes them feel fancy and classy, right? I'm gonna take this to the extreme, but hot baths are usually for fucking women. Every single movie, right? What gender do you see taking hot baths and having their nice cup of wine with fucking roses beside them, right? 95% of it is from women. We should not masculinize hot baths. And the reason why they take it is because it's very relaxing for them. It's very, you know, soothing for them, right? But as a man, you don't want to be relaxing. You want to be on your fucking grind. You want to be on your toes, and that's why we're biohacking. Instead, you should start taking more cold showers in the morning, right? Obviously, don't take cold showers every single fucking, like, because I shower 2 times per day, right? You don't need to take a cold shower 2 times per day, right? You can take a cold shower. I take a cold shower in the morning, right? And, you know, that's when I just wake up and take a cold shower. That's non-negotiable. I don't give a fuck, right? The moment I wake up, I just take a cold shower. That's non-negotiable. Non-negotiable. Please avoid hot baths as much as you possibly can. And then during night times, the best thing that you can do is take a warm or a semi-hot shower, but not a burning fucking hot shower, right? Because if you take hot baths frequently, what it does is it heats up your testes, right? And it's gonna kill your sperm count. And what does killing your sperm count do? It decreases your testosterone, increase your risk of getting what you call it, infertility. And yeah, it's just a whole lot of not bad things if you just take hot baths frequently. I'm not reading like a script, right? I just have points, just short points in this diary. Another point is don't eat fucking sugar. And secondly, as I said, eat more eggs. Eat more eggs. There's this one guy that I've been seeing on TikTok, on Instagram. His name is Eddie Abu, and he talks about everyone, you know, especially with Easter. I've seen in supermarkets that, you know, Easter eggs not being sold, right? It's because of this guy called Eddie Abu, right? He's preaching that you should be eating real eggs. Eggs are the fucking superfood. Eggs are the most nutritionally dense foods in the world, other than, I think, liver, because it doesn't contain vitamin C or etc. I don't give a fuck, right? But all I know is that eggs are a fucking superfood. It gives you choline, good for your hair health, right? Which is good for looks maxing. It's good for your skin. It's good for your brain health as well. So when you wake up in the morning after you fast, have 5 eggs instantly, right? This is literally what I do, right? After I wake up, take a cold shower. And right now I'm in my deep work sessions. I've got around, right now it's 1:36, so I actually woke up quite late. I'm not gonna lie, but hold myself accountable. I woke up at 9 a.m. I've just did some client work. Now I'm recording this YouTube video. It's 1:36 and I still have not ate yet. And after I complete this work session or this video, I'm gonna go down and have 5 or 6 eggs. Depending on how many eggs there is downstairs. I eat eggs all the time. Every single day I have at least non-negotiable 5 fucking eggs, right? And the morning wood that you get that everybody talks about, yes, that is true, but also the fact that your brain is going to work so much more efficiently, right? Brain is going to be wired so fucking differently. You're going to be able to exert more effort, right? And if you understand Newton's third law, the more effort you put in, the more productivity you apply onto something, right? The universe will give you more rewards for that, right? So try to avoid as many carbs as you can, right? Even complex carbs, right? The only carbs that, because I'm Asian, right? I have just rice. Okay, I have rice pretty much like 60% of the week, right? I try to avoid rice most times because rice is a simple carb. It's going to, you know, I obviously don't have rice in the mornings. I have rice at, you know, 7 p.m. That's where I wind down and that's where I eat my rice, so I have enough energy for the next day to work, right? Once the, you know, carbs are starting to kick in. I can go through all the science shit, but I'm not going to because this video is gonna be like, what, a million minutes long, and it even says here my disk is almost full, so this video is costing me 13 fucking gigabytes. That's what I'm trying to say, right? Don't eat sugar, eat more fucking eggs, right? Eat more eggs especially, and try to avoid, you know, most carbs. And my last tip for biohacking is to work out with intensity. Things that I see in my gym, right? And I'll be the person, and I'm gonna admit, right? I'm the person sometimes, because I obviously have an agency, right? People just go on their phones after they're set, they take a fucking 5-minute rest, right? Like if you're a powerlifter, I kind of understand. But what people do nowadays in between their sets is, right, they think that they should be resting for 5 minutes long before their next set. That is complete bullshit, right? I was able to increase my strength while being on a cut. And the reason why I was able to do that is because not only of my diet and my ability to fast, you know, I was eating one ingredient foods, but also the fact that I was training with intensity, right? That training with intensity, with less rest times, doing more reps. I used to be able to do 100 kilograms for 2, at my heaviest of like 90 kilograms in weight. Now I'm around 77 kilograms and I can do 100 for 4 reps, right? 100 kg for 4 reps. So I'm on a cut and I'm increasing my strength, right? This is why you do biohacking. I was able to increase my strength while being on a cut, right? And that's because I train intense as fuck. I maintained this fucking mindset of training with intensity. I didn't train like no pussy scrolling my fucking phone, right? I started training with intensity. I started tracking my weight, started doing the biohacking shit that I just told you. My first tip, fasting. Because my camera cut off there. Because as I said, that will increase your strength even if you're on a cut. And this last tip is really kind of bonus, but nobody really talks about it. And that is to explore like you're a little child. When you were a child, right, you were the most active. Most people nowadays, what they do is they chase status and explore in the virtual world. There's this meme, I might put it up here, but it's like a child, but in like, you know, back in like 2007 or 2012, right, our parents used to complain about us going outside too much, and nowadays it's us actually not going outside too much. It's actually us staying at our homes all day, not getting sunlight, right? So another easy biohacking hack is, one, do more grounding. Every single I don't think I do it anymore, I'm holding myself accountable here, but I'm going to be doing more grounding. And what grounding basically is you step outside and into the sunlight, you look into like sky, or just step outside more often. Just go outside more often and without your shoes on for 10 minutes. There's a study based around it. If you go outside and, you know, without your shoes on, you step on grass barefoot, that like transfers electrons into your body, which means you get more energy in your mornings, meaning that you're gonna be more active, you're gonna be able to focus better. So that's what I'm implementing into my routine every single day now. And yeah, so explore more often, right? A lot of people, when they go into self-improvement or when they're like going in monk mode, they don't go outside, they don't go to restaurants, they don't explore, right? The most amount of fun and the most active you was when you were a child. When you were a child, you were exploring things, you were climbing over fences, right? Do that sort of shit. Climb trees, because that's the most amount of fun that you're gonna have, and that's gonna be raising your testosterone. You know, as humans are supposed to do, right? We're supposed to move. We're not supposed to, I know it's a bad example for me sitting on a chair and explaining, but go outside more, explore, use your bodies, be more active, right? Because that's how humans are supposed to operate. So yeah, biohacking.